I have been wanting to do a video about the ads. I didn't see many of them, but the ones I did see were pretty much as expected. There were a lot of them were propaganda. Well, all of them are propaganda. What do you mean? What do I mean? Some of them. This one in particular, I saw with the volume down, but I didn't need to see much. Part of why I haven't done this is I don't know if you can get in trouble. This one was pretty obvious. I'm sure you could decode it on a more serious level. I saw some other channels do a good job. What is real? I'm sure people are putting up videos on the decoding of this. They're in purple. They have the plague mask on and all this type of mystical shit. The pyramids in the background, track 23. They threw this shit out here because they knew people like us would eat it up, but I'm not even going to go into that part of it. What caught me at the end here is they're talking about subliminal advertising in the end. And
what they do know is that avocados from Mexico have good fats.
So they know they're healthy.
They know everything. Kyle, are you streaming this? Is that not cool? No.
See the three keys in the background. I mean, the pyramid. This was just like, I saw this with the volume off, and I wasn't surprised, I'll say that much, but then after hearing what they're talking about, probably so coded, it's ridiculous.
At least they don't know about subliminal advertising.
That's not even a thing.
That's not even a thing, right? Alright, yeah. Well, let me see another ones that kind of like piss me off. I'm going to talk about them in more like a principle level. This is just touching on the mental illness thing with a cure for wellness. Did not see this one. I saw this Alfa Romeo one with the snake and the Templar cross. They were like a sponsor for the Super Bowl. I saw that logo hella places. Let's see. This ad sucked. Weed comedy's like old. It never was funny. Snoop's a sellout. Piece of trash. Push and divide and conquer before and after the election. He's just a little puppet. Like all of them. Like this guy. All these actors. Brady, an actor. You know. All the symbolism in probably every one of these ads. The next one I want to cover, mobile strikes, just getting people ready for push button freaking warfare, basically, is what I saw on that. This ad creeped me out. I don't know how, if they got these actors to do that, if they just animated the old, like, who knows how it was done, but it's just creepy because if anything, they showed you technology that could be used. They could do probably anything. They could animate stuff that looks as real as what we see. In other words, I feel like game designers, animating studios, they have a big control of they're pretty much key players in this. If they are playing the game of planned obsolescence with their customers as far as graphic ability, coding, gaming coding. I mean, they probably could animate. I've actually seen videos with technology where they make a photorealistic version of a past president and like basically attach balls to your face and anybody can become anybody. It's quite easy. So with this commercial, the Honda commercial, that's all possible. They can animate probably anybody from photograph and create shit. Would they allow the public to know about that? No. Would they allow the public to know about really good makeup for movies and different things they could do? No, they show you a cheesy, watered down version on Discovery Channel of how makeup artists in Hollywood, they're not going to show you what can actually be done. They got all sorts of prosthetics. Anybody can become anybody. I'm well aware of that. And that's why people just need to be like well aware when they're showing you stuff that completely mocks your intelligence. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? So yeah, this is like propaganda, Airbnb, we accept. Like all of a sudden we went through some like monumental change or something because we have like a new theme of the presidency. That's all it is. There's an actor and like they're theming it in the media right now to this. It's just unbelievable. People are so dumb to fall for all this. It's clear to me that they keep pushing this real fake shit even beyond. They did it's like Super Bowl 51. You got half the people just being like, wow, how could they fake that? And I'm not saying they're not making catches out there. They're not doing crazy shit. I didn't even see these ads. The car ads to me are just lame. They're so played out. Everything is so played out. Like people doing gymnastics and all different angles of the car. People are so over this shit. Stranger Things. There's one that like kind of pissed me off. This one, people broke the symbolism down in this. But I'm going to go back to this and just how I thought this was the funniest one on a more ironic level. Is like I said, I didn't see many of these. This one took me off. Secret, I don't know about that. I don't know this one. I'm sure they saw. Yeah, let's just get into this one. Then he get pause like right after he says his first thing.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't even have an excuse, man. I'm just gonna stay in.
Alright, so it's a beer commercial. Everyone probably saw it, but I'm just gonna. The guy has to give an excuse why he's not gonna come out and get blasted at the bar. Nobody should have to give an excuse. This is like pure pressure, like right off the bat. If anything, it's him at the bar that should be coming up with an excuse why he's there every day. Like, why are you there spending money? Are they giving away like Super Bowl tickets at the bar or something? Not that that even matters. I mean, that's just another charade in itself. What are they doing at the bar? Are they giving away money? Well, we'll keep going on this. I just wanted to say that quick. Like, I don't have an excuse. I mean, the shows don't watch themselves. He's at home analyzing the trends, seeing what's coming up next. Like, that's what they want you to do, is go out there and drink Bud Light. They want you to spend money, but Bud Light is... They're part of the control. They want you fucking sloppy drunk. Are you kidding? It's alright to go out, do some things, but I would think this is kind of promoting going out and possibly driving a little bit lit. My original channel I wanted to do was criticizing ads and just how fucking stupid they are. And how subliminal they program people to buy products.
Hello, Brian.
So I mean, you could break this shit down all day with the blue. You know, trust me. Trust this dog telling you to go drink. Was he even drinking like while he's on the phone? Let me see this. I gotta back up.
Stay in.
Oh, I'm gonna stay in. No, he's not drinking. I'm gonna stay in. Lightning strikes. So, yeah, I'm gonna stay in. I'm not gonna drink and get all fucked up and go out, drink the poison, the brain poison, so that the mind control. See, he's sitting home sober, watching television. That's what they don't want. They want you to come home hammered and catch the 11 o'clock, or 11 o'clock would be when you'd be going out. So you watching the pregame all hammered, you know, checking your Twitter in the morning, all hungover. All the mind control shit works way better when half of your brain is recovering from a hangover, or half of your brain is dissolved in alcohol the night before. More than half for most people. So he's here at home sober, because that's might be where you will be watching TV, understanding how bullshit it is, and decide to like expand your mind by maybe drawing or producing your own music, doing anything creative to open the side of the brain that they don't want you to open. No, go tell jokes that are so shallow that you have to be part of a group and get drunk on a basis with them to determine whether, you know, to be able to laugh at it. That's like, I mean, that's what you should be doing, right? Rather than looking at the world around you. You want to numb yourself. That's basically what Bud Light's saying in this ad. Don't worry though, they balance it out with the touching one. A couple minutes later. It's all by design. Like they say, they do these cutesy ads about, oh, don't drive drunk. This is setting up a drunk driving scenario, in my opinion. Why can't everyone come over here? Why can't they, you know, I don't know. There's a million other things they could do. Go drinking at the bar? Like some sleazeball bar? Trust me, trust the dog, trust the dog, trust the dog.
Hello, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
It's Mackenzie? What are you doing here?
My soul can't rest when people don't drink Bud Lights with friends.
My soul can't rest unless people drink Bud Light with friends. Like, what kind of shit is this? This is one I happen to watch the whole thing of. It might have came up on YouTube like the day of the bowl too. You know, everything here is just perfectly complementary. You have like the orange sheen in his hair, yellowish golden sheen, the blue. Like I said, I didn't want to get into the decoding of this, but this is going to be a long video, I guess.
Oh.
At this very moment, your friends are hanging out.
Your friends, yeah, your goofy friends. What the heck's this? I thought that. It's weird. The star. The crab, 69. Everything, dude. Everything. Just a side note I just thought of here. During the Super Bowl game, player 69 was like covered in blue. From, you know, some sort of tackle or whatnot. But you got the crab here all in blue, 69. Yeah, I thought that was a little peculiar. Also, I can't think of his name, a Patriots player, was got all red towards the end of the game during one of the touchdown passes that was dropped. He got all red. Just a few things that I remember from the game. A little bit of synchronicity. Definitely weird with the 69 all blue and then the player 69 on the Patriots his back was covered for the second half of the game. It was like all blue, and it was like 69.
Now, you're missing
I
it.
just didn't think that it was like a big deal, you know?
Brian,
I didn't think it was a big deal that I stayed home one night of the week and didn't drink. Because what this dog kind of illustrates is, your friends have been drinking this week, making dumb inside jokes, dumbing themselves down with booze. They're turning themselves into dumbasses. Why don't you go out there and join them? I didn't think it was a big deal. Oh, it is. You have to keep getting drunk.
and listen,
Yeah.
I'm a man, you're a man. Take my leash. I need to show you something. This was last week.
That's my friends.
This was last week. You didn't drink with them last week. They were shrilling beers with all the labels directly pointed at the camera. Blue tie, red shirt. It's great. What do we got here?
Sad bacon legs. Sad bacon legs. What does that mean?
Yeah. So you were at home, saving your brain from this bullshit. Bacon legs. Like this is literally showing you how dumb bar culture is. You can't even deny that like 90% of it is like people pretending to laugh with each other with the lubricant, social lubricant, which is alcohol. It's a drug. It causes around 10,000 drunk driving deaths a year. It was like a little under 10,000 in 2014 statistic. So yeah, you fucking idiot, where have you been? These people have been guzzling alcohol without you, dumbing themselves down with stupid jokes. This is why Jimmy Fallon's funny. This is why SNL's funny. Everyone's hammered. And they do the jokes amongst themselves that they see on TV. And they laugh at it while they're hammered. So that's programming them to laugh at SNL that hardly is ever funny. You hardly, I might watch it and you might see me chuckle. You might see me, laugh. But it's more of like a inside, like, wow, this is straight up propaganda. I can't believe people are laughing in that way to it rather than the way I am. Okay, let's continue though.
It's an inside joke. You have to be there.
It's an inside joke, right? You have to be hammered drunk, watching Jimmy Fallon, watching mainstream media. You got to be on a dumbass level to get these jokes, I guess. Your brain cell level, you haven't destroyed enough brain cells with alcohol to really get down to the level of stupidity that finds this type of humor funny. But you'll get there. This dog's gonna tell you how.
Yeah. My ex. Gotta go. This was a few days ago.
Here's an easy one. The proof is in the blank.
Pudding. Obviously.
See how dumb they're showing them? On purpose. You gotta get out there and get dumb, you freaking idiot. Don't you get it? That's how the controllers like run the show. This girl is practically like, looks like she's ready to fall over. This is what they're telling you. The proof is in the pudding? That's how drunk they want you to get.
Obviously.
Pants. The proof is
Yeah,
Can't hear
see?
you.
I mean, nobody could possibly say that unless they were drinking this much beer. Look at how much freaking beer they got here. They're drinking like giant cups of it. Again, the Bud Light facing the TV. Fucking bunch of sleazeballs. Trying to get you to guzzle this shit down.
Hey, man, they needed you and you weren't there for it. Let's go for a walk. And here we are tonight.
My friend's house.
Hey, they're running a little low on Bud Light in there, Brian. Take this. You'll be a hero.
Sweet.
And take this fedora. You like it?
See the fedora meme? When did we see the fedora recently? It was in KJ's video. They tried to be. This is an old meme. It's like from 2 years ago. Bud Light's like so lazy. They have no. They're not even up at the times. And they have a stupid dog. What is the Target dog? Honestly. Get it together, guys. I could go all day on the ads. Every single one of these ads is junk. Even if you take away all the symbolism in the programming. They're shit.
You know what? The fedora was a bad
Yeah, I
idea.
wasn't really feeling
Okay, one last thing.
that. Yeah.
Crack open one of those BLs. I don't have thumbs. All right, well, you take it easy, Brian. Be a good boy in there.
1989. This ad is pushed to that generation, basically. Those kids are about, or not kids now, they're probably 27. See, 27. So, wow. Wow, Bud Light. Pieces of shit. The 27-year-old who's settling down, trying to be intellectual, trying to move on with his life, trying to see through the delusion. You know, the video games don't play themselves either. He could have stayed home and done anything. Gone on the computer, expanded his mind on YouTube, expanded his mind in books. There's nothing wrong with watching someone's perspective on YouTube. Seeing how people view the world, not how these idiots want to show you. Regurgitate what they see on the media and think it's their own thoughts. The path to awakening is done by yourself. So this is what Bud Light's trying to tell you. Get away from that. And get drunk. All those 27-year-olds out there. 28-year-olds.
That's Mackenzie reminding you. You're not just here for the parties. You're here for the friendships.
So, you know, Bud Light's here to help you make friends. There's another ad I hate. They recently came out with. You get the little pyramid going down.
Bud's here to remind you to be good friends and enjoy Bud Light responsibly.
Oh yeah. Don't forget, enjoy Bud Light responsibly though. Don't go out. Notice how he like walked to his friend's house in the ad. They have to like do all these like things. You know how that like as if he's gonna walk to the bar. He had to drive there. It's such a joke. Yeah, enjoy responsibly. Like last year's ad. It's a good thing I wasn't making videos on around last year. There were some that just made me want to like run away. About like drinking responsibly. It's unbelievable. How about don't have ads? How about don't push alcohol as much as we do in this society? Anyway. That was like a full breakdown of that one because it really kind of aggravated me. Let's see what else, if anything comes to mind. Otherwise, I'm gonna close it out. If there's any requests anybody wants me to do as far as like a breakdown, I didn't see a lot of them. So if you tell me to do one of them, it's most likely gonna be This Was Stupid. One that I haven't seen. Oh, I'll do the H&R Block just because. This one ticked me off too. Like, they're always telling you about Watson. Like, give me a freaking break. The cube symbolism. There's plenty of videos you can watch out there. What is real? Has a good breakdown. You see the computer screens in the background. I just like what they say. It's kind of funny on that ironic level.
It is one of the most powerful tools of our species.
Like, all these little flashes, they shouldn't be allowed to do this shit, because anybody should know. It's all like subliminal. They're just making this shit seem like it's, oh yeah, it's artistic.
Our species has created.
You know, they show the brain. They want to cube us. It's a thing that's like talked about. You can fracture somebody's mind through traumatic events. You can control them like a computer. It's basically what's going on right now. And that's why they almost have to structure the events in a strategic manner, because it has to do with the programming. It's quite obvious to those that follow the trends of the media. They want to cue you, but it's more than that. I hate this advertisement. They got the masses thinking that they got supercomputers, like crunching the numbers for humanity. If anything, they're crunching the numbers and finding out how to school kids to make them dumb down over the years without raising too many red flags. Calculating vaccines that will dumb kids down without raising too many red flags. There's so many things that they're probably doing with supercomputer Watson IBM technology that it's like crushing humanity. But of course they run ads like this that like telling you that IBM's Watson is changing the world. Yeah, tell us about it. Let's hear it.
Helps doctors fight disease.
Helps doctors fight disease. Really. It's like it seems as though like the world is getting more sick. I don't know. They're fighting diseases, right? Is that why the medicines are so much? That Watson's back behind the scenes crunching the numbers so the medicines can work? Is that why they're so expensive? Because it's like a lot of server space for the Watson.
It can predict global weather patterns.
Cool. So, why is the weather off so much? Like, are you kidding? It can predict global weather patterns? You mean it predicts global engineering? Geoengineering? Spray conditions? Oh, alright. Yeah, cool. Weather's predictable. Yeah, alright.
It improves education.
Improves education, yeah. Where? I thought education was going down in the dumps in this country. This is being played to an American audience? Where is education being improved? If anything, they're throwing a curveball in education like every fucking other day. I have plenty of personal stories right now with people whose wives are teachers, I know teachers. They're like halfway through the semester, halfway through the year, and they tell them that because somebody funded this new curriculum, they gotta try to apply it. It all comes down to money. So, yeah, Watson's correcting education. How about Watson figures out how to teach kids in a more efficient manner instead of like grouping all the kids together and trying to find like an equilibrium to teach them all at once. Like, how about Watson crunches a way to accelerate education so that kids have to go to school less and can learn like 1,000 times more. I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure we're at a level where we can streamline education, but no, they want to drag it out. They want to squeeze every last freaking dollar of energy. Basically, energy. You got to break everything down to energy. They want to squeeze the energy out of every last thing and dumb you down. They want to make it. At the times where your mind is expanding the most, it's like they're going over the same material. That's how my education process went. That's what made me go out and seek more knowledge in books and just keep experience. Experience gives you probably the best type of knowledge. Books you have to translate into experience. When I hear this stuff, it just makes me laugh at the people who buy it. Like, what we have supercomputers and behind the scenes that are working for education, working to better our lives. Like, the more we rely on computers, the more that people are going to get fucked over. It's apparent that they want computers to be your brain. They show it at the beginning in this flash.
One of the most powerful tools our species has created.
Our species created.
It helps doctors.
It helps doctors do this. It helps all this bullshit. All right, let's go back to the school shit. It's like beyond like hilarious to me.
Improves education for children everywhere.
Improves education for children everywhere. Trust us. Trust us. Blue ink. Blue ink. Blue ink. Blue ink. Yeah, always about the children. It's that Hitler quote, right? If you can make it about the children, you can basically get your audience to do just about anything. I mean, you see this in every advertisement. It's like there was an overwhelming amount of like pregnancy in the advertisement. It's all to brainwash that that's a big topic right now. Pregnancy, abortion, the right to life, whatever side you view. So the computer, it's helping kids. You know, Watson is behind the scenes, IBM. I saw an IBM plug the other day on a small ad. Cognitive management? Yeah, all right. Like, we want computers cognitively managing us. The media is already doing it. It's already doing it. They're just trying to influence people into, like, accepting it more. And implants, upgrading your neural network system, your brain to the cloud. That's the next step. So, yeah, it sounds like crazy talk now, but there'll be a big debate in the future. Upgrading your brain hardware to the cloud. I think they'll convince most people of it.
And now we unleash it on your taxes.
On your taxes. And that's like where it's funny.
Hello, my name is Watson.
My name is Watson. All right, well, why don't they hook up Watson to figure out, the banking crisis? Why don't they hook up Watson to figure out why the money is so displaced in the world? Like, fuck this Watson shit. It doesn't do shit. It's going to help us with our taxes. People shouldn't be getting taxed. How about that? Watson and Watson's IBM's whole campaign with Watson. I want you guys to take that shit and shove it up your asses. That shit is garbage. You got Watson on the catwalk. You got Watson here. You got Watson helping kids. Show it. Show us, IBM. I could give a shit what you're talking about. Your company is nothing but garbage. You push the transhuman agenda. You want everybody chipped. That's what this is all about. All that bullshit in the beginning. And they want to talk about fixing the world. IBM, you guys are guilty of planned obsolescence. Think all that wasted time people spent on, and money, on technology that sucked. And the best part is the companies want to bullshit about in the environment now. Everybody wants to be green. I was told in school that the green shit is not real. How could it possibly be real? You have companies that have planned their obsolescence over a period of 30 years. More than that. They give you stuff. Products aren't improving. They're getting worse and they're breaking faster. Nothing's getting improved. Research and development is going into making stuff cheaper. Planned obsolescence, IBM, like, who knows how long they kept us stringing along with new products and innovations. It's fake, dude. It's completely fake. Think of all the plastics, all the materials, all the resources wasted in... They want to talk about saving the world? Like, are they kidding? It's absolutely insane. IBM is a complete... all these companies are completely guilty of planned obsolescence. They tell you about it. It's a concept. That's something that channels should be covering. Like, how are we letting companies plan obsolescence within the products they sell us, make the maximum profit, while we just sit back and are given technology in increments? Well, people behind the scenes are getting completely wealthy. It's insane. And then they try to be like, oh, the environment. Oh, all right. Let's put all these CEOs on trial that were in charge of these companies that progressively gave you resource depletion in the products as they made them shit. They made them shit over the years, and they gave you. Everyone's like, "Oh, technology's getting great." What? Your cell phones are expanding screen size and getting thinner, and the TVs are getting curved. Like, please tell me where the technology is cutting edge, and I'll take down every single one of my videos. The technology that we see is completely bullshit. Like, it has to be. There's no way. They're telling you about planned obsolescence. They're doing it. You're getting garbage. I'm not excited about any technological breakthroughs. They don't make any sense. Where's the free energy? Where's all that? It's not being researched. Or if it is, it's not for us. It helps doctors cure diseases. It helps children with education. 20 years from now, it'll be like, or 30, or who knows how long. It'll be like, these chips will improve your child's learning sequences. The data collected on these chips will help them succeed in their processes of learning. As they, dumb your children down with like bionic pulses and all sorts of other crap once they get that shit going. IBM is not doing anything for anybody other than making money for themselves. Supercomputers probably could crunch a world solution at this point. If they knew if they're gaining all the data, supercomputers probably could show you a step-by-step how to unravel this knot that we're in. It's unbalanced. The Masons preach balance, but they shit all over the world. Everything is out of balance. It's so freaking clear. It's unbelievable. Humans aren't in balance with nature. We're a J-curve. Our population growth. It's so evident that we're destructive. And it's because, we have apparently intelligent people designing shit. Yeah, it's clear they're designing it for their own benefit and not the benefit of all.
IBM Watson in the hands of H&R Block tax professionals.
Oh, and it's gonna get you $200 more back. Like they show you all this programming bullshit.
Creating a future where every last deduction in credit is found.
Every last deduction in credit is found and given back to you. So you get $200 more than you did last year. Watson is saving us. It's so sad. How about Watson figures out the banking crisis, the financial global system, and shows the world how it's being run? That would be great. Otherwise, shut your fucking mouth. Shut your computer ass mouth up.
A future of more money going back into the pockets of more families.
Come on. When I saw this, I was like, you can't be serious. H&R Block. We now have a supercomputer crunching taxes for people. This should have been going on at the birth of supercomputers. We're waiting till 2017 to do it. How about we have Watson crunch data and show people some stock options so they become millionaires overnight? I'm sure they could do all that. Yeah, because that's what is going on. The market is completely predictable at the higher level. Once you get the right type of computer, tell me how they couldn't predict trends. They could predict trends very well, I'm sure. So, yeah. This shit is insane. IBM. IBM wants you chipped. They want you cognitively managed through a neural network system on the cloud. That's what the end game is here. You need to start seeing 30 years in the future the type of agendas that are going on right now. Yeah, the transition won't seem scary while you're living it, but people need to start considering next generations and how they're degrading our humanity generation by generation. There's babies that can't go without a smartphone. They react like crazy to them. And that's who's going to be the mass that's going to be leading the cognitive process of the whole world, or at least the United States, or however, whatever the world situation is. The youth is going to be in charge in 40 years. And they are so easily manipulated with the tools that they were born into, the smartphones, the whole neurosystem network, all the knowledge people have of marketing, color coordination. If people believe what they see on TV to be real now, like, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like in 30
This
years.
is the future H&R Block is building.
This is the future H&R Block is building with their black cube, little baby cube inside the center. They want to cube you.
Welcome.
Oh, this piece of shit. This guy's like an actual piece of shit in real life, I think. Mad Men guy, I think that's who this is.
To Texas 1.
Maybe not, I don't know. Ooh, taxes
H&R Block with
1.
Watson. Get your taxes 1.
Yeah, get him 1. That's right. I don't know. That's all I have to say. It's a long video, but if you guys want me to do another ad, just let me know. Who knows if this is even allowed. One other one that was just completely dumb. How about just don't drink at all? Like, you're working out, you're pitching to people that are like working out. If you've gotten this far and you realize that exercise is good for your well-being, like now you're gonna guzzle beer, it just defeats the whole purpose. Like I said, I'm not completely bashing alcohol. Like, it's been around for ages. There's nothing wrong with celebrating, but like, man, exercise has its own high. Why do you need to quench your thirst with alcohol? It just seems ridiculous. Have the beer with like yourself at night. I don't know if you must drink beer. Yeah, the cure for wellness again was just not touching on the mental illness thing. This was like an environmental propaganda piece. Stupid cliche video. Stupid. Didn't really see any of these. Dumb.